One. Well, hello, everyone, and welcome. We want to welcome you all to our 2024 July 20th Sunrider Global Day call. I'm so happy to be on here with my dear friends, Judy, Cheryl, and Finn. Say hello to everybody, please.
Hey everyone.
Hi.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, you guys, if you don't mind, I mean, maybe each of you can just take a second and share with the people listening in what Sunrider means to you and what this global day is all about. Judy, you're at the top of my little vision list here, so I'm just going to start with you.
Okay, well, actually, every day is Sunrider Day at my house from morning to evening, but I really appreciate the chance for us all to get together and reflect on just exactly why our products are the best on the planet. And so it's nice to talk about it, get encouragement from one another, and also to share some new thoughts on some new products. So I'm really looking forward to it. Thanks, Matt.
Excellent. Dolphin, you're next.
Hi everyone. So yeah, Global Sunrider. I love what you just said, Judy. Every day is Sunrider Day, and it's just such a blessing to have this company in our lives for, over 40 years and to be able to share the love of what Sunrider represents as far as the best whole food products on the planet, the opportunity to have health and wealth, and to come together as a family as we are. So I'm excited. We just came off convention, which was so exciting, and it's just so nice to have that fresh in our mind as we share today about why we love Sunrider.
Thank you, Finn. Cheryl, how about you?
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Judy and Finn. Totally agree. For me, Sunrider Day and Sunrider Convention is about the best family reunion ever because it brings us all together, like from around the world, just to share our love and our passion and also show appreciation to the Chens for all they've done for us all these years. So I love it. I hope everybody will join us and you'll learn a lot and you'll have so much fun on the calls.
Absolutely. Thank you all. Hey, for me, my Sunrider journey started over 30 years ago, and in the business, 22 years full time. Sunrider has been my life, my favorite product, and the first one I was introduced to still remains Sunbreeze to this very day. And this is a new packaging, which we'll talk about in a minute for Sunrise. But, same thing with you guys. It's so great to be involved with a company where we can work with those that we choose to work with, where we can develop lifelong friendships around the world with folks. And again, I'm just so pleased to be on this journey with the three of you and for all of you, with all of you that are listening to the call today. So let's kind of move on and talk a little bit more about stuff and why somebody should consider Sunrider. For those that might be new to this call or aren't really familiar with Sunrider and you're hearing about it for the first time, Sunrider's been around for over 42 years, which is really unusual in our industry where a lot of companies are here one day, gone the next. Sunrider is all about stability, 42 years and counting with a huge new investment in a brand new manufacturing facility in Texas. We're set for the next 42 years. Sunrider operates in over 50 countries around the world. You guys have heard me talk about this many times. One of my favorite things about Sunrider is the fact that I can travel around the world a couple times each year. And that interaction, again, those lifelong friendships I mentioned a second ago with people around the world that are part of Sunrider. Very, very important coming from a manufacturing background, which is where I came from. Sunrider internally handles 100% of all of the research, development, and manufacturing of all of its products. Now, again, that is not very usual. That is not usual in our industry. Sorry, I'll say that better in a second here. It is very unusual for that to happen. Sunrider is unique in the fact that it handles all internally the research, development, and manufacturing of over 400 of the world's finest health and beauty products, everything from whole food nutritionals to cleansing beverages to weight management to sports and fitness to green household and all natural skincare and cosmetics. With that said, what truly makes these products unique is that they're all produced under what we call our philosophy of regeneration. I'm going to turn the baton over to Cheryl, if I may. And Cheryl, maybe tell us your sense of what philosophy of regeneration is all about.
Thank you so much, Mac. First of all, I want to start by saying this is all possible because of the Chen family, who are total experts in their field of herbal science, of Chinese medicine. Mrs. Chen is actually a doctor, a local medical doctor. Dr. Chen is a pharmacist, and Eric Chen is an organic chemist. The other children are all trained in legal and marketing. It's like a family that puts their heart and soul into making this a long-term company that we can be proud of and build and share with our families. And they built it on a philosophy, and that's the philosophy of regeneration. And every single product is built on that. And if you look at the word regeneration, you see that it says generation right in it. And so the reason that they want our products to be made this way is so that we can feel confident and safe and proud to pass it on. So what is the philosophy of regeneration? First of all, we need to take responsibility for our health. We can't pass it on to somebody else. We know our body the best. So in doing so, we need to feed our body nourishment that comes from whole food nutrition, because that's what our body recognizes. It doesn't recognize isolated vitamins and minerals. It recognizes whole food nutrition. Now, the interesting thing about our products is they're concentrated. The average product in Sunrider is concentrated 10 pounds to 1, but some are up to 40 pounds to 1. So you're getting the whole food nutrition in a concentrated form. And the other thing is we need a variety of foods in our diet. You know, people who say, oh, this one thing is going to do everything for you, that's not true. Our body is very complex. And so as a result of that, we need to have products that give us a variety to feed all the different systems in our body and to keep our body nice and clean on the inside. The other thing is we need to have formulations that are put together by experts. And like I shared, the Chen family are all experts. They oversee everything. They invest millions of dollars, like Mac was saying, in our manufacturing. And so the end result is we end up with products that are safe, efficient, we can be proud of, and we can share with other people. And that's why I love Sunrider and the philosophy of regeneration.
Perfect, Cheryl. Thank you so much. Shared wonderfully as always. Thank you for that. You know, part of what we're going to transition to right now is our quick overview of the recent convention that we've just come back from in LA. And this year's theme was transform, which it really was. And you know, I'm just going to speak very generally here for myself, but you know, I go in with a really positive attitude to every single convention. This one was super, though, I must admit. It was just so wonderful in terms of the information shared, being back together with everyone again, and just I got so much out of this year's convention. And well, you'll hear more as we continue to talk. But before we do, we are going to talk some about Sunrider products. So as we always do, I just want to mention that none of the information provided in this presentation is intended to represent a diagnosis or cure of any illness or disease. With that said, one of the ladies that came and joined us from Cheryl, from your group up there in Vancouver was Pam. And let's hear a little bit from Pam and what she thought about convention.
Hello, beautiful Sunriders. This was my first convention and it made a real impact. I enjoyed it immensely. I loved meeting people from all over the world of like mind. The energy and vibration was phenomenal. The sharing, the caring, the love, the hugs. It was just beautiful. I enjoyed it. It was nice meeting the entire Chen family. Mrs. Chen, you're my inspiration and I have you in my heart. Dr. Chen, you've definitely put a jetpack on my back. I learned a lot and I look forward to the convention in Korea.
Awesome. Thank you, Pam. Hey, you know, as Pam was saying, a lot of wonderful things at a convention for someone that I don't think Pam had been to a convention before. Had she? Shared this was her first one. I love hearing from people in their first experiences because they're always the same. They're just kind of like, wow, I'm blown away by everything I've just seen, which is wonderful. Hey, one of the new product lines that we'll hear about from Sunrider on the 29th of July, when they actually make the formal announcement about this product, is what they're calling their ERB line of products, which is Essential Regeneration balance. And what we're talking about here are foods that we can actually use to cook with. And I had to laugh a little bit before I turn this over to you guys, because before I left for convention, I was looking at the counter in my kitchen, and my wife had her beetroot, she had her cordyceps mushroom, she had her turmeric, she had a variety of these things in our house already. And I came back so excited because now we can buy from Sunrider. So this is cool. Who else would like to share about this product line?
I will.
Go.
Yeah, I love the idea of having Sunrider herbs, like just functional whole foods, spices that we can cook with, because many of us Sunriders, we do. It's Sunrider food is food. So we have learned over the years to utilize it in our recipes and cooking. So they came out with a new cookbook specifically for the herbs, and I'm really excited to try some of them, especially the beetroot lemonade. I'm definitely going to be making that this summer. But what I love again is because we know of the quality control that Sunrider adheres to, is that these herbs are clean, they aren't radiated, there's no extra stuff in there potentially. They're just super clean. As Cheryl said, everything in Sunrider is formulated to regenerate and concentrated. So it's just going to elevate our cooking by being able to use these herbs. And again, switching brands, now I don't have to buy herbs at the store. I can buy from my own store. So I'm really, really excited that they've gone this way. And of course, at convention, Jonathan and Eric did a demo and it was hilarious. And yeah, it was fantastic.
I know. Who knew that Jonathan was so funny, right? He was up there
Right?
cooking with the turmeric and stuff. And yeah, should we add more oil? Should we add more oil? Kind of stuff. I didn't know he was such a comedian. It was great.
It was
Anybody else have any comments on these particular products?
I will, Mac.
Please.
I loved what you guys both said. And like you, Mac, I have these on my counter too from other brands. And like Finn was saying, it's so wonderful that we can now buy this from our own store where we trust and believe. And I was thrilled to get that black seed and start reading about all the benefits of it. And I never realized that before. So it's a real learning experience, and I can't wait to use them in our cooking.
Absolutely. It's funny when you start looking at these things. I mean, we've heard about a lot of these. Some of us have been using them and cooking ourselves for a period of time, but I wasn't aware until I really started looking at what we were talking about here, that like beetroot, it's filled with fiber and folate and manganese and potassium and iron and vitamin C. I mean, I didn't really know that before. The cordyceps mushrooms, I mean, essential amino acids, B vitamins, vitamin K, antioxidants. I mean, just incredible stuff in these. And I'm the same way. I just can't wait to start incorporating some of these more into my cooking. Very good. Let's move on to the next one then, if I can figure out a way to advance the slide. Judy, talk to us a little bit about this slide, because we've seen some things on this slide, kind of back to the future, if you will, and some brand new things that have just come out.
Yes, we were all really excited to hear the bringing back of our old action caps, the old formula, while the new action caps fit is fabulous for the thermogenic effect and all. A lot of people were moaning and groaning over the fact that they still didn't have the old action caps. And the thing that I remember that was most significant when we had a free flow of the previous formula was that people were thrilled with the shaping effect. So not only did a lot of people lose pounds with these action caps, but sometimes people actually found that they were resculpted, like they would get on the scale and they hadn't lost any, or maybe just a pound or two, but yet they had gone down dress sizes and pant sizes. So needless to say, that is a big hit for everyone. And I also appreciated some of the side effects of it, in the sense that breaking down fat helps remove toxins and get it out of the system. And also the fact that you can utilize fat storage helps keep the blood sugar level and can even help with children in attention span. So a lot of side things and value to this. And so I can't wait to get this. I'm excited about it. And I'll just jump to Tellurize because
Yeah.
that's so exciting because this is a new drink. It's just, you just need a little bit, a little scoop, and it is fabulous. Some might put it as a replacement for coffee, only as we know, this is all mushroom based. It's good for you, but it does have some fabulous benefits for the immune system and for actually brain function and raising the mood. So I find it best on its own, not mixed in with my quinary and kali and everything to get the full benefit of it. And I love using the Naturally Vanilla Protein Plus as a creamer. Fabulous hot or cold. I think a late morning pick me up and a afternoon. So look out those long coffee lines. We got something that's definitely good for you and useful.
Excellent, excellent. Hey, no, we don't want to forget this last product here on the screen as well, but this is going to be a new seasonal flavor of the Protein Plus. And I mean, we all have our favorite flavors, and there's some good ones out there. The vanilla you just mentioned, Judy, that you use as kind of your creamer, if you will, with the Intellerize, the pumpkin spice, which is a seasonal one, the ginger turmeric, and what we'll see probably come, I'm guessing late October, early November, will be this new flavor, which a favorite. I hate to admit it, but I do love ice cream still, and mint chocolate chip is a favorite for me. So mint chocolate in this flavor of Protein Plus, it's something I picked up a couple of tubs. I'm already using it in my shakes every morning. I'm loving that stuff. Finn, Cheryl, do you guys have any comments about these three products?
Ben, go ahead.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm very, very excited about the Intellerize. Mushrooms is such a hot, trending topic and people desiring it. So, and I've had many people ask me, does Sunrider have any kind of mushroom thing? And so I'm looking forward to doing another call and just talking about the health benefits of the lion's mane and the cordyceps and all that, because there's a lot of health benefit. But to be honest, I just love it tastes like a treat. I had one of my downline, I shared a cup with her and she says, "Oh, this reminds me of camping and when we used to have those international coffees at the lake, those little package things."
Uh-huh.
So again, it's something that you can feel like you're having a treat, but it's like so much health benefits for the mind and the immune system, and very excited about that.
Excellent. Cheryl?
Well, I have a great experience with the Intellerize. I found out the accountant was coming on Monday. When our accountant comes, my head buzzes. So I thought to myself, I haven't opened it yet, but I heard it's really good for the brain. So I'm going to have some. So I made myself a cup and I could not believe it was more than I expected. I felt really calm. I felt very full because she had me busy till 4 o'clock. And I never even thought of food. And like you said, Finn, it is so yummy. And I'm really excited about this product. I can't wait till we have it. And I love the other two too. They're awesome.
Of course. Well, the action caps were kind of before my time, and fortunately, I've never really had a weight-related issue, so it wasn't something I consumed. But Judy, to your point, I've heard from so many people over the years about, oh, I wish Sunrider would come back with the original action cap formula. And folks, again, this is just one more example where Sunrider has paid attention. This is the original formula of action caps. Lastly, yeah, I'm with you guys on Intellerize, no question about it. The great thing about it for me too, and I've been using it every day as well, is I love the fact that they included the ginseng, which is a nice adaptogen effect. I've noticed a calming, if you will, taking place. And Judy, I had to laugh when I was talking to you the other day because it was like, yeah, I've got to go back in the kitchen and make myself another Intellerize, So these things are so good. And again, thank you all for sharing the way that you do. Next products. Sunrider is also coming out with collagen products. And I'm going to take a step back, and I was relating all the things that were on our counter in the kitchen before I left for convention. Well, my wife had her collagen products on the counter as well. So again, this is another one that I was very excited to hear about. The Sunrider's releasing 2 collagens, one for the hair, skin, and nails, and another one specifically for the joints, which is the one I'm most concerned about. But in any case, it's exciting. In all things, Sunrider has looked at the ingredients, have combined things properly to come up with a truly incredible collagen product for us. Any comments from the panel here on these products?
I'm super excited. Again, this is just another product that I've had clients asking me, what does Sunrider have for collagen? Because it's just such a hot topic.
Yes.
And, you tell people, well, when you nourish the body, your body produces its own collagen. But, the fact that we can now say we have a collagen will be fantastic for our business. And I'm, of course, the quality that Sunrider puts into every single product, it's going to be safe, it's going to be effective. And we had the chance to sample it at convention, and they were fantastic. The one tasted like nothing, and then the other one kind of had a citrusy taste to it. So I'm very excited about when this comes to market.
Excellent. Anything else, ladies?
I just wanted to say, just like Sunrider does with everything, they do the research, and to come out with 2 collagens because the joints are very different than the hair and the skin. You don't see that very often. And so I love the idea that I'm going to buy collagen from my own store again. I love it.
Really looking forward to these products being released, hopefully sooner than later, Judy, anything from you on this one, or are we going to move on?
Well, just say ditto, I guess I should say. I need collagen, and it's certainly out there. I've just never felt comfortable because of not being familiar with the different companies. And
Right. So
now that we have our own, as has already been said, I'm excited about it because finally maybe I can get that collagen I need. So I'm excited about it.
Well, so many commercial collagens are bovine based, and ours are all marine, of course. So again, we certainly have the advantage there. And thank you all for sharing. Like you guys, I can't wait for these products to come out. Now let's hear from Emily too. Emily, of course, was kind of a big star at convention this year. She had earned the awards for boot camp, was there. You'll see that she was part of the talent presentation. She was a top sponsor. Emily is a real go-getter in the group. And so we'd like to hear a little bit from Emily about her convention experiences.
It's been a couple of weeks since the convention for Sunrider, and I really think there were so many things that I took away from it. But for me personally, the biggest takeaway was kind of the product experience. And I know that sounds kind of odd maybe, but here's really why. I found that you get to try all the newest products in person. You get to feel what they feel like, taste them, see how they work, how you can make them and use them. And then I have the opportunity to buy them there. And then I got to bring them home, and I'm able to share them with my customers now, even though maybe they're not released yet. And so I'm able to kind of generate excitement with people about these new products, kind of show what the future of Sunrider is for people, to show them that we're a company that is current and that we're really trying to hit all the marks for everybody so that there's a product for everyone. So it was a great experience. I highly recommend attending a convention. It's really fun and really motivating, and I can't wait for the next one.
Excellent. I love hearing from Emily because she's so much into social media, and I know she's going to be trending with all of her posts coming up. For those of you, if you don't follow Emily, it's the holistic hairstylist. Okay. She has tons of great posts that she puts out there all the time, supporting Sunrider and her very active lifestyle and the things that she's involved with. But anyway, thank you, Emily, for your share. One of the other things we wanted to, again, just kind of put out there for everybody is Sunrider is rebranding or repackaging a lot of their products right now as well. And everything from the Dr. Chen and the Oilin lines, brand new herbal-based deodorant, brand new Sunbreeze, which I think I shared with you guys a little bit ago, but this is the new packaging for Sunbreeze. Again, it's going to be coming in a 3-pack versus a 6-pack because the new bottle has twice the volume as the previous ones. The only thing I'm a little bit disappointed about is this is going to be big in my pocket, but I'm going to find a way to make sure it comes with me everywhere I go anyway. Ladies, any comments about the new packaging or things that you guys are seeing that you really like or enjoy?
Well, I love the green of the oil-in. I
Uh-huh.
just think they hit the mark with that color. It's indescribable, but you just know you want more of it. So I think when there's something that is so good and does so much for you, to be able to display it and see it when you walk in, you know, even if you're the only one in using it, it's just pleasant. So I really like that, and I think they did a great job with the with Dr. Chen,
Mhm.
with the style, still manly but inviting, and I certainly think it goes well with both because I use both lines. So I'm just very, very pleased with it.
Excellent. You know, it's true, Judy, because part of our self-care involves our visualization and what we see and what's in front of us all the time. And I'm with you. I look at that and it just makes me happy, you know, so all that.
Yeah.
Finn, how about you? Anything that you'd like to say about these?
Yeah, so I really appreciated how at convention they shared the process of how they came up with the packaging, the color schemes, and they even did a little survey with us in the audience, you know, and so it just really spoke, the color schemes really just spoke to being all natural and closer to nature. But as you can see, it also looks really luxurious and high end. And so it's definitely packaging that we can be proud of as far as the look, but also from an environmental perspective. So again, like the deodorant up at the upper left corner there, it's actually made out of, I believe, a type of paper product. So completely recyclable. These new products are recyclable. Very excited about the new deodorant formula. Putting it, so just the fact that it's now clear, so you're not going to get any of that white kind of chalky look on your clothes. They had two different smells that were really gentle but very fresh and pleasant. I'm be over the moon about the new deodorant. I'm very, very excited about it.
Excellent, excellent. Cheryl, how about you? What are your thoughts on these new repackaging of stuff?
Oh, I think it's outstanding. And I think it speaks volumes to the Chen's commitment to our future,
Mhm.
that they're willing to put all this money into the research of the branding and then come up with this amazing look. And I do so much with Candace and Oilin Skincare and Dr. Chen. So I'm so proud to share this. And I love our CC cream. I just it goes on so beautifully, and it's all you need. You don't need like an SPF. You've got everything all in one. And love the little sun breeze too. Looks so cute. So
Absolutely.
love it all.
You know, Cheryl, it's funny. I know you and I were talking previously about the CC creams, and there are two new shades that they've just come out with. Tan and Rich are the two new shades, which again allows for easy blending. If none of the original 5 shades really are your perfect skin type, you can blend to create the look that you want. And you know, I want to remind everybody too that you know CC creams are not just for women. I mean, men use this stuff too. A lot of times we have other things on our skin that we would like to kind of conceal a little bit. So I'm really pleased to see these come out. And I got to say, two of my favorite skincare products. Well, the top one on my list is the Youth Emulsion. So I'm really pleased to see the new packaging under that line. And even though it was convention only, my wife always has me bring her back 2 of the V3 creams because it truly is special, the V3 cream. And we'll maybe go into that a different time, different call. But man, in terms of skincare, Sunrider has it together, that's for sure. Moving along, let's move along to the next one and talk a little bit about convention. And I just wanted to start with the family reunion. Here, of course, we have Dr. and Mrs. Chen, we have Ruben and Sunny and Bob and Kevin down here. I just want to, again, I don't want to spend a lot of time here, but I just want to thank Bob and Donna for creating, as always, a wonderful family reunion, for allowing us all to come together from various groups. And again, just so happy and proud to be part of this Rising Stars team, is what we call ourselves, under Bob and Donna Dara. Ladies, Judy, you're first in line again. Any comments you'd like to make about this one?
Well, I agree with you, Mac, of course. And I like to see so many of the people we only have seen on Zoom. And so to get to meet them in person, and they all share such wonderful ideas. And I was very grateful that Bob and Donna got us such a nice big room because we had a lot of people. And Mac, I was particularly impressed that you had people from Hungary and Australia. And that meant a lot to me because I like the connection, and we like to, we occasionally on the Facebook page, see different things, but to actually get to meet them was very special to me. So it was very nice. And I think it's important that we get together like that and get to see other members of the group and meet them.
Absolutely. Finn, how about you? What did you think of the family reunion?
Oh, I love our family reunion. We always have the most fun. We are the most fun group, no question. And again, like what Judy said, to see and touch and hug people that we only see in these little boxes was so great, and just have this opportunity to be inspired by each other. Able to have conversations one-on-one with all our family members. And what I love is that, it doesn't matter if you're in each other's, actual group or not. We are just one big family, and you can just feel the love. And Bob and Donna have just created, that culture so wonderfully. And it just, yeah, we're really blessed.
Cheryl?
Oh, I love our family reunion. You, Mac, as well. Bob and Donna are so kind and generous. I mean, and you let us share so other people hear our stories and understand that there's so much more to Sunrider. And they always give us a gift. You always walk away with something from them. And, it shows how special our Rising Stars team is, because almost all the Chen family came to our family reunion. So that was pretty special too.
So true. Right there with you guys, the recognition aspect, the fact that everyone got a chance to hold the microphone and share their story, to talk about what they loved about Sunrider. And Judy, thank you for mentioning, one of the things I'm so proud of is the fact that we could have some people from Hungary, from Western Europe, and from Australia attend a convention that was so far away and very expensive for each of them to attend. But the fact they were here, hey, Canada's a long ways away too, so I had to take my hat off to you guys as well. But again, just the fact that people were there from all over the world was outstanding. So again, loved it myself. Here's just a few photos, from around convention and stuff. Just I wanted to share a little bit. I don't know if you guys want to say anything about these, but again, it was just a very limited collection of some snapshots that we had from folks. And I just love, again, seeing all the smiling faces, which is so cool to me. Any comments about these you guys want to make, or, just move on? Done. Fair enough. Fair enough. Next here, I'm very, very proud of the fact that even though I think the Koreans, the Taiwanese, and the Chinese probably outdid us in terms of crossing the stage, was very, very proud of the fact that there were a number of people from our groups that did have a chance to be called up on stage, that received awards for either consecutive months maintaining a given rank, or for sponsoring, or whatever their achievement was. And again, just very proud of all of that, and all of you for being there and being part of this incredible organization. Next, Sunrider has talent and fun. Cheryl, forgive me. I love sharing the pictures of you up there in the potted plants. Okay, just had to do it one more time. That was, what was it? Name Your Botanicals, I think was the name of the thing. Maybe you could describe a little bit about what's going on.
Well, we had no idea what was going on.
Exactly.
They told us it was going to be a game called Potted Plant. And then all of a sudden they called us out of the audience, took us to the back and said, get this on. And they put the pot on us and the headdress and the gloves. And they said, you'll be going out on the stage and they'll take it from there. That's all we knew. And it was surprising that we all got it right. Everybody thought it was staged. It was not. We had no idea. But anyway, it was fun, but my pot kept falling off.
Sorry.
It was too big.
Well, hey, you're right. What was really cool is I remember I was out in the audience with you guys and you're all going, I don't know what we're doing up there. They're just calling us up. And it was really fun because, well, it was fun for us. Let's put it that way, observing you, because you're right. You had to identify 5 different botanicals and put the right name in front of each of them. So by smell, by touch, by feel, by experience, you guys are able to relate. And you, Lynn and Tammy, did a great job. You all had them right. And just, it was so much fun watching you. And forgives for cracking up so much in the audience, but it was so much fun. And the other thing was Sunrider has talent. And I just have Emily up here who did her own interpretive dance program, and Robin, who did an incredible The We Belong song by Pat Biditar. And again, I just have to comment for the 50th time, I have her exact same guitar. That is a Taylor Koa wood guitar that is so beautiful and sounds so good. And way to go, Robin, for playing it so well. But that whole talent thing was fun. And I mean, the pictures you don't see up here, the kids from China doing their act, the ballerinas, and just some incredible talent was presented on stage over 2 days for us, and just loved it. Any comments from you guys other than Cheryl sharing on what was shared with us in terms of talent and so forth? Judy, Ben, any comments?
I just thought it was outstanding that for the participation. I mean, that is not only was it excellent talent, but I thought it took a lot of bravery and support to get up there and to perform. So I was really proud of everyone who took part, and of course, especially Emily and Robin.
Yep,
So.
of course. Ben, any special moments for you about the talent or anything that really stood out for you?
Well, just the quality of the talent. Like there's a lot of talented people in Sunrider, and it just made it just extra special because it's like, wow, I know that person. Wow, I didn't know that, they could do that. Or, I mean, the ballerina act was pretty
Impressive.
spectacular. They won and well deserved. It was just really wonderful. Yeah.
Exactly. I thought the same thing. Well, these were just a few of the fun experiences. There were a couple of more that I just want to share with people, but everything from, Frank doing the succession planning, which required us to do teamwork together, coming together as a team to test our knowledge of succession planning. Same thing, by the way, with the Botanical Beauty and the Sunfit 321 certification classes. Those were not just a rubber stamp. Okay. We were actually tested at the end of those presentations to make sure we understood what Sunfit 321 was all about, how we can present it properly to people, how we can communicate the knowledge that we have from having attended the certification and sharing with others. Same with the skincare and the Botanical Beauty. Learned a lot more than I ever knew before. And I feel really confident being able to talk about skincare even more than I was in the past. So really fun stuff. One of the other things which was cool too during the leadership day is Raman had us in, I don't know why I volunteered for this one, but me and this other icon gentleman from Taiwan had to go up on stage and we were doing rock, paper, scissors, but it wasn't the normal ones. It was rock, it was paper, and it was scissors. Okay. But we had so much fun embarrassing ourselves there on stage, just laughing at each other. The potted plants we've talked about, Jonathan Chen being funny on stage, we've talked about the talent stuff. Kind of the last one was, even though it was a very serious topic, which was legal compliance, by the way, the things we should be saying, how we should be saying, and what we shouldn't be saying. You guys will remember that legal disclaimer I gave at the beginning of this. That's something we do in all of our presentations, okay? But what made it fun were the attorneys for Sunrider actually did interviews with the Chen grandchildren and were asking them questions about legal compliance. Folks, you had to be there, but I was cracking up the entire time. Okay. It was just so much fun. So anyway, those were my fun moments. We didn't talk about this in advance. Do any of you three, do you have any other fun moments you just wanted to share? I know
I
I'm
do.
all on guard. Judy, what do you got?
Well, one surprising takeaway that I didn't plan on was how much I enjoyed getting to know the business managers. And I know the leadership day ended with a lovely dinner, and I happened to be at the table with several of them. And so not only did I get to meet Patrick from Australia, and told me all about his wife and daughters, which was delightful.
But isn't he?
Yeah, and got to know Maggie even better. But Trish was really fun. She is a hoot. And then Deb, who I don't even know her last name, but she was the smarts behind the new packaging and all. And she was so delightful. And she actually went and snagged me some chocolate covered strawberries when they came back and I had run out. So I really, really enjoyed that. So we ended up sharing Ubers with Maggie and Trish. And then Kevin ended up carting us in his car. And there was too many of us. And it was like a clown car when we all got out, but we all stuffed ourselves in to go from one hotel to the next. And then also seeing, I mean, Kevin can cut a rug and knows all the songs. And so there was a fabulous band for the gala evening, and everyone was participating and dancing and having a great time. So I feel much more, I feel like I made new friends that I see all the time on, the different calls, but now I know them. And I think that it will even increase my appreciation for what they're sharing and telling us. So that was a real fabulous takeaway for me.
Excellent. Cheryl, Finn, any other things that you just recognized in terms of fun stuff that you wanted to share?
Well, I loved everything that Judy was saying. I feel the same, meeting the business development managers and also Dirk and all of them in person, and just feeling so confident of what's driving our company, and all the entertainment, and it was all great. But I have to say, one of the most special moments was I was on the dance floor dancing, and Mrs. Chen was dancing beside me, and she turned and started dancing with me. And I just thought, where in a multi-million-dollar company are you right next to someone and they turn and they do a little dance with you, right? It just warmed my heart that she just thinks of us as her family. I loved it.
Absolutely. Fantastic. Fantastic. Any other comments?
Well, I have to say, this was probably, I've been to many, many conventions. This is probably one of the best, if not the best convention I've been to. And what I find interesting is I've been to the conventions when we would have 5,000 people, the big arena, right? And very exciting, and it was wonderful. And, when you look at, we had a smaller ballroom in a hotel, and you might think, oh, it's, what's happening, or this isn't as good. And I have to say, no, it was better, just for the reasons that we just described. Is we got more intimate time with each other and with the Chens directly, with the whole Sunrider, all the people that work with Sunrider. I too got a chance to visit with Dirk, who's new to Sunrider as the
CFO.
legal CFO. Yeah, he's a fascinating guy. Gareth, same thing, brilliant and funny. And again, where would you have this opportunity to have conversations and connect with the people at the very, very top that own this company and run this company. And the guests, all the speakers were just, I've been so inspired, so motivated since I got back. Brian Bino, what was that his name? Bureau. Amazing. Like, I actually had quite an emotional release through his presentation. And then seeing Sunny, on stage breaking that board, and yeah, they're like,
good timing. Great segue, Finn. How did you know?
I didn't know, but it's just like, here's the CEO of our company, and you could see, like, even she was emotional, and her hesitation and having to break through that board. And so it doesn't matter what level we're at, we're human, and we need these events like convention to help, lift us up and move us forward. And I just thank you, Dr. Chen. Thank you, the Chens, all the Chens, and to Sunrider, because it was amazing.
Well, Finn, perfect. And I'm so happy you kind of took it where you did, because it was the perfect segue, be it known or not, okay, to the kind of the final slide of convention, which is about this keynote speaker, Brian Biro, and his presentation on breakthrough leadership. And there were a number of little exercises Brian guided us through, and some wonderful things to show us that we really can exceed the limitations that we put on ourselves, how through the breaking board exercise, we breaking through those limitations onto a new future beyond where the board is, okay? And just some incredible stuff. And Cheryl, you next this time. What was most relevant to you from listening to Brian in the exercises?
Well, I did a few similar courses to this many years ago, and I actually broke a board as well.
There you go.
So when Sunny and
Tammy.
it was Tammy, when they were up there going to break the board, I just felt that whole thing come up in myself about how I felt
Mhm.
and what I was breaking through, and it actually made me break through again. It was powerful, just powerful.
Well, and Cheryl, that ties right on. I put up here, Brian talked about, well, his 4 breakthrough beliefs, if you will. And number 3, the one on the top right, the whole team breaks through every single board, which is relevant to what you just got through saying. Some people goes through it, you observe it, you get that breakthrough as well. Judy, comments from you about this?
Well, I just loved it. I thought it was the best I've really seen. I love motivational speakers and all, but he was just outstanding. And he really put forth the idea energy is movement.
Mm-hmm.
And the interesting thing was he never was still 1 second. He was walking back and forth the stage the whole time. I mean, he was in a full out sweat. I don't know how many steps he racked up, probably all the way to Australia. But and I loved the perception that we have, and he demonstrated it different ways and reminded us of something that we hold in our mind that's already changed years ago. And I thought that was so significant to realize something that really isn't about you and how you're doing that. It made you then look at yourself more closely. So I thought it was outstanding, got much out of it, and I was right there with Sunny and Tammy, just like everybody else. And it was important that they break through that for all of us. And I think that it showed how we can do that not only for ourselves but for all of our team members. And I really appreciated the whole experience of him.
You know, wonderful, guys. Thank you so much for sharing all of this. And you're right. For me, just one other thing with Brian, it was the windows of opportunities he talked about. And Judy, it plays in with what you just said about the fact that we a lot of times have blinders on. We don't even see, because this is how we see, okay? And what Brian talked about was being aware of those windows of opportunity that do present themselves in your life and being able to take advantage of them. So yeah, some really breakthrough stuff was discussed. And again, Brian did talk about his book, which was Beyond Success, which of course I picked up and haven't started reading yet, but will, and just very much enjoyed his presentation and how he shared things. So again, thank you all for that. You know, as we kind of come to the end here of our Sunrider Day call, I just wanted to remind everybody that it is the kickoff of summertime. We are in summer in the Northern Hemisphere here, and we will be coming back in the next week or so and talking to you more about summer and the fire element and what that means to our body, and both the Sunrider and the table foods that can impact us and help us be healthy during this wonderful season of summer. For those of you that are not connected with us through our 5-Element Cycle to Wellness private group Facebook page, please let us know. We'll send you an invitation, or look for us on Facebook and find us there, because that's where we post all this information about 5-element theory, traditional Chinese medicine, and how the seasons truly impact our body, mind, emotion, spirit, etc. So thank you all very much for that. And ladies, again, can't thank the 3 of you enough for being on here with me and for sharing the way you do. Any other parting comments for everybody before we shut the call down today?
Thank you, Max, so much for always, putting everything together for us and making it so easy.
Oh, you guys are the ones that make it easy on me. And again, everybody, Sunrider is an incredible opportunity. If you're brand new to looking at Sunrider for the first time, please talk to the person that shared this video with you, talk to your upline, reach out to one of us. We're more than happy to help you. And just again, share with you the things that we love and have come to enjoy so much about being part of this company and participating in these foods. So anyway, thanks everybody. Love to you all, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye.